Alright guys, we have another question from the fourth chapter of engineering mechanics statics, and in this one we need to determine the magnitude of the couple force F so that the resultant couple moment on the crank is 0. So first thing, as we talked about in the previous video, we have to find which two forces are making the couple, and we had 3 criteria for a couple, the two forces that have the same magnitude. And in here, if you see, we can see that these two are 150 pounds, so those are the first couple, and these two F and negative F are the second forces that make the couple. And the 3 criteria: same magnitude, opposite direction. We can see one of them is acting exactly in the opposite direction of the other one, so both have the 2 criteria. And the last criterion is the non-collinear. We can see they're parallel to each other, so they are not collinear. And we talked about the moment that the couple, these two forces make. If we just call them F, negative F, and let's say they have the vertical distance of d, so the moment will be F times d. Because we have the resultant couple 0, basically whatever moment the 150 is making has to be exactly the same as the moment of these two force F make, and obviously has to be in the opposite direction. So for the direction for the yellow ones, or the 150, we can see the moment is going to be in this direction, so we can see it's counterclockwise, so positive. And the moment of the F, it's going to be in this direction, so it's clockwise, negative. And we have the sign convention, so if we just show the moment of the resultant with MR, counterclockwise positive, this has to be 0, the resultant moment. Let's just find out each of them, and the only unknown that we have in here is the force F, so we should be able to find the force F. Alright, the only thing that we need to do now is to find the distance d for each of them, which was the vertical distance for each of them. But because finding this vertical distance in each of these cases is not as easy as we think, what we can do, we can basically find axes. Because the crank makes a right angle, we can make axes in these directions. We can call this one y and this one x, and we can resolve each of these forces into these two components. And because we know this angle right here is 45 degrees, as the crank makes 45 degrees with horizontal, so from that we can figure out that this tiny angle here would be basically 45 minus 30 degrees, which is going to be 15 degrees. Now we can resolve the force into 2 components, and obviously it's the same for here too. So 15 degrees here, we're going to end up with these 2 components. This one would be the adjacent, so 150 cosine of 15 degrees, and the other one would be 150 sine of, same in here, 150 cosine of 15, and this will be 150 sine of 15 degrees. So now we have the couple from each of these two, and the vertical distance is pretty easy because it's all givens that we have in the question. So from the cosine component, we can see that this is going to be the direction, so counterclockwise it will be positive, so plus 150 cosine of 15 degrees, and the vertical distance pretty easy, so we have 5 plus 5 or 10. So 2 of them are out. Now we have the other 2, which is 115 sine. We can see the direction is clockwise, so that's going to be negative 150 sine of 15. And again, the distance would be 4 plus 4, 8. And we're going to have a similar story for the other one too. So now let's move on to the force F. So this is the line of action. It can be applied on any point on the line of action. So it's going to be similar. So we have this angle here, 15 degrees. This will be F cosine of 15. And this will be F sine of 15. And again, we're just going to continue the line of action and resolve the force in here. So this is going to be F cosine of 15, and this will be F sine of 15. Again, this angle here is 15 degrees. Alright, so let's just figure out the direction. So the f cosine of 15, the direction is going to be clockwise. So negative f cosine of 15, and the distance would be the vertical distance, which is 5. And the next one is going to be this one, also clockwise. So negative f sine of 15 degrees, and the distance would be this 4 here. And this is going to be equal to 0. And we have one equation, one unknown. So we should be able to find f. So what I'm going to do in here is, if we just factor f, bring everything to the right side, we have 150 cosine of 15 times 10, negative 150 sine of 15 times 8. And here we're going to have 5 cosine of 15 plus 4 sine of 15 degrees. This should give us the final answer. So 150 cosine of 15 times 10, negative 150 sine of times 8, and we're going to have 5 cosine of 15 plus 4 sine of 15. And yeah, that's going to give us the force F, 194.1 pounds, and the final answer for this question. So as long as we can find that distance d easy, the rest is just calculations, but keep in mind that sometimes it's easier for us, very similar to the shortcut that we have for finding the moment, where we resolve the force first into x and y component. We can see that it makes the process much easier because we have all the distances. Hope everything is clear. Let me know if you guys have any questions. You guys take care. I'll see you in the next video. Have a good one.